Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral, on Star Trek Fleet Command. So, joining me back on the game, I apologise that I haven't uploaded anything straight away for the last couple of days. I was trying to work out what the video problem was with OBS and stuff, which is obviously what you see in the last video. You see on obviously the last part of the last video, it just cut for some reason, I don't know why. But anyway, moving on to the topic of this video, which is to do with the Borg, obviously, Borg Phase 3 event. As I did say, I would come back and have a sort of a better discussion about it and what I personally think of this sort of Phase 3 part of the Borg event. To be honest, I don't like it. I'm not going to lie, don't want to sort of coat it with anything, but I don't like it. It's just not a very good event, if I'm honest. It's very tedious, it's very boring. You have to just constantly keep hitting and hitting and hitting, and it doesn't help the fact that, like, when I moved to this new alliance, I moved prior to this event even starting, and even to this day I still can't accumulate points for the alliance. So consequently, I've now missed out on, if I go to this, because I'm not accumulating any points for the alliance, even though I moved before the event started. I just want to make that clear. I moved before the event started. For some reason, and I have been in touch with them as well, they said that basically it's tough. Because I moved, it's tough. Because basically I was locked into the old alliance. Even though it clearly states in their read-up, their write-up that they wrote that if you move prior to event, you should be able to unlock stuff for your event. So, for example, my alliance, I think, not that one. So my alliance has at least got to this level, at least got to the 200k. I would imagine they've definitely got higher over the last few days. The reason I know they've got to at least 200k is because there's now people using these avatars, which is really good. So I've missed out on basically being able to get all of these different things, which that alone probably would have allowed me to at least get 1 of 10. And then obviously I would have been able to unlock some special avatars and stuff like that as well. But I can't do that because for some reason Scopely have locked me out of earning anything for the Alliance, even though, like I've stated, I moved before the event started. But yeah, I'm locked out, so I can't actually get any benefits from that, which is a bit disappointing on my regard. But the actual event itself, so it's hitting to destroy the Borgs, which is fine. That's an easy one to do. But then you can spend, obviously, Mega Cube directives. The thing with the Mega Cube is, the Mega Cube is so overpowered that is kind of, unless you can max out every single Vidar you've got, which most players on my server, for example, we're not a massive, we're not a new server, but we're definitely not one of the higher servers who have obviously a ton of pay to play players and stuff. So if you go to like the power of the alliances, the top alliance is 333 million. I mean, that is quite small considering some top alliances, like I think 16 or 17 and 20 and stuff, they've got like 1 billion powered alliances. You know what I mean? So we're really tiny in comparison, server wise. So no one has like them really top end ships, that they're using to take out obviously some of these, basically to take out some of these cubes. It's just so overpowered. I mean, 100 million, like I say, unless you're hitting them with maxed out Vidars, and even then you're going to have to hit them a few times, you're not really taking them down. So it's kind of sort of geared towards sort of the high level players that have these type of ships that can really, really hit them. So I don't like that part of it, if I'm honest. These type of ones, these are not too bad. These are generic ones, the same as they were last time. So it's just destroy uncommon armadas, red, blah, blah, blah. Or alternatively, you got obviously spend the Borg directives again. I can't do this. I have to hit the uncommons or the rares, for example, because I can't spend the Mega Cube directives, which would get me at least to this level straight away before I even have to do anything. So I just basically get to 500 because that's pretty much as high as I can get, at least as long as I'm getting the Borg War effort points. I still need to do today's as well, but I've sort of gone off it, so I might not even bother doing today's. It depends what the effort points get us in the end. It might be worth it, but I highly doubt it will be because of the way that Scopely sort of run things. I very much doubt that they're going to be worth it. So we're rank 5 in this one, this one's not, again, it's okay as an alliance event. You get a good frame from it. The only problem is the same alliance has won twice now. So I know it's all about obviously competitiveness, but the same alliance, because they're more pay to play, they've won the last event and now they're going to win this one. So they get 2 frames. What do everyone else get? It kind of, you know what I mean, like everyone else that gets in the top 75 or even the top 10. Why are people in the top 10 not getting a frame? It's just a frame. So that's kind of stupid in my opinion. Obviously you might vary to me. I personally think the top 10 should get a frame. It's just a frame. At least then it spreads it out across alliances and stuff, and it's sort of more of an incentive to try and go for it, because at the moment everyone's sort of like, well, what's the point of going for it when, you know, they're just going to absolutely trouse it every single time. So it's kind of put a negative on the game sort of aspect, if I'm personally honest. So now I've spoke about the negatives. They're the negatives. I don't really like the event at all, to be honest. It's kind of crap. It's sort of poorly done, and the fact that I personally don't get any credit for doing anything for the Alliance, even though I joined prior to the Alliance, is kind of a sort of... I won't really go into it too much more because it really does my head in, to be honest. The one thing that they have done well, so to kind of get away from the negativity, the one thing that they have done really well during the entirety of this event, obviously it's not just phase 3, but during the entirety of the Borg event, is the event store. The event store is really good, to be fair. I can't really knock the event store. The event store is really good. Obviously you can get your Borg stuff, but I really do like the event store. I just think I still think it's slightly overpriced, if I'm honest. I would more, like, for example, to get an epic, okay, I understand the fact that it's an epic and I get that, but 6,000 when you're not really getting that much a day is quite a lot, to be honest. So I've still got 30 to go just to even unlock 10 of 10. So I still need, what's that, 180,000 war points, so that's still a lot to get. I just think it's slightly overpriced. Maybe if they put that down to maybe like 5,000 or 4,000, that's a little bit more manageable. I just feel like the prices should be dropped ever so slightly. I don't feel like they should be as high as they are. Especially not like the avatars. Like, why is an avatar 45k? That's just a bit ridiculous. I mean, at most they should be maybe like 5k. It's just an avatar. It's not. It doesn't change the game whatsoever. So I don't know why it's so expensive. The uncommons and stuff, I'm actually quite happy with the uncommon price. That's actually a good price, I personally think. So the one thing they have done good in most respect is this event store. The event store is really good. It gives you a lot of options and it gives you basically whatever you want. You can pretty much buy. So we got this one coming soon, available in 5 days. Mirror missions. Business as usual mission chain. So yeah, I don't know what obviously they are going to entail, but I don't even know what's going to unlock them, if I'm honest. It might be the funds that we're collecting so far. I don't know. 5 days we'll find out, and I'll do a video on it in 5 days time. But yeah, so that's one thing they've done good though, is this event store is actually really good. Especially if you're missing a few blueprints, especially if you're missing a few shards for officers and stuff. It's actually really good. Again, it's just a little bit pricey, but I can live with that. You know, I'm not going to be overly fussy about it. I can live with it if that's the way that they want to do it. I just think that the actual event itself could have been done so much better. The rewards for the event could have been done so much better, and I'll leave it with that. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sorry it'll be a bit of a rant video today, but I have sort of weighed it up with positives and negatives. So please let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification to tell you when I go or post a video live. I'm going to be hopefully getting into a bit more Twitch streaming if I have the spare time to do it. So look out for the Twitch channel. If you haven't followed that already, the link is down below, so go and hit that link and then just wait out, and I will post a YouTube video prior to putting it on Twitch and stuff, so look out for that, and I will see you next time when I can try and find OBS. I can see you next time. Bye bye for now.